Humans have been exterminating animals throughout human existence. Well, that's what happens when you find yourself the dominant species on Earth. But the desire to kill for protection or to satisfy hunger eventually turns into a desire to kill just for fun. But animals at the top of the food chain also sometimes go mad and become unable to quench their bloodlust. Today, you'll learn about the dogs that were born to fight dangerous predators, where the maniac who killed 300 people lives, and why animals do go into a bloodthirsty frenzy. Let's go. See those sheep in the picture? All 7 were victims of a cougar, but this was no ordinary hunt. The cougar just killed them for fun, then dumped the bodies without even taking a bite. And this doesn't just happen to cougars. And it's not just sheep that fall victim to such killings. Here, for example, is a lion attacking vultures. And doing so clearly not to fill the stomach. First of all, just compare the sizes. A vulture to a lion is something like a feathered canapé. More fuss than meat. Birds aren't part of the lion's main menu at all. Secondly, look closely. In the background, there's the carcass of a killed, what is that, a buffalo? Instead of waiting its turn to eat something normal, our lion chose to kill the vulture. Maybe the vulture before dinner is a kind of snack, could really spoil the appetite, but the lion didn't even eat. Maybe just chew it a little. Hardly anyone told him, Simba, spit it out immediately. The antelope will be ready soon.
Still alive, look. Still alive.
Okay, let's say anything can happen in the wild. Maybe this lion was starving and just couldn't help itself. But what about animals in the zoo? I'm sure they're not starving. And they still hunt birds, because they can. It's kind of a family sporting activity. Sometimes it seems that big cats just want to have more feathers in their bodies, but look. This bird was killed and left lying on the bank of the pond. Anyway, it's not a hunt, but a game. And one of the participants is likely to die senselessly. Now let's go back a little bit. Buffalo are the lion's favorite prey. Almost 1,500 pounds of tasty food, enough for everyone. No wonder that many prides prefer to hunt buffaloes.
Look at that. They've got a young one.
But buffaloes understand it very well, and over the years, they've learned to defend themselves. Oh, these animals know what revenge is and are ready for it at any moment. To defeat a buffalo, the lions must attack a single buffalo in a large group and stay away from its horns, because once the other buffalo notice a problem, this can happen. Oh, wow. A lone lioness stands no chance against an angry herd coming to the rescue of their horned comrade. Seriously, this story can only end badly or very badly. Hardly anyone would want to watch such a thing. Buffaloes aren't the only unexpected problem wildcats face. Dogs can kill mountain lions, and so predators often try to stay away from them. In fact, this is surprising, but it's understandable. When they have to face mastiffs, these dogs are real monsters. They were literally created by nature to fight and defeat large predators, but they say that all wild animals, be it a lion, a leopard, a hyena, or an elephant, are afraid of even small dogs. That is, of those that they could easily knock out of their paws. Perhaps they sense that a dog is willing to die for its owner, and that's why they prefer just not to mess with it. Okay, I never thought I'd say this, but not only powerful buffalo or loyal dogs can be real predators, but also pheasants. Look, they didn't hesitate to rush to the rescue of a rabbit from an ermine. God, it's like I'm telling a fairy tale. But the ermine doesn't seem to care who it bites at all. I wouldn't be surprised if it was happy to kill them all, just because it's greedy. Ermines aren't very moderate, but let's go back to the real killing machines. Foxes.
Hi, foxes.
Wait, foxes? Those red furry creatures? Come on. Foxes are the cutest wild animals and certainly the cutest pets in the world. Well, maybe after cats. But these adorable creatures, which conquer the internet, kill far more than they need to. Here's a simple example. They only need one bird, say a baby guillemot, to get enough to eat, but sometimes foxes just can't stop, and they keep on killing again and again. Look at that. That fox isn't gonna stop at all. And it happens quite often. Once more than a third of the known penguin population on Middle Island near Victoria, Australia, was wiped out by a fox attack. And there were 70 individuals. The foxes broke their necks and left them to die. They wouldn't even eat the prey, just killed them, all because, I don't know, because they thought it was fun. Like I said, foxes are fascinating animal maniacs. However, their lives aren't always like a fairy tale. A very cruel fairy tale, but a fairy tale nonetheless. Foxes often get rabies, and it's impossible to cure.
Yeah, that's rad. Look at him licking.
Also, rabies is easily transmitted from a fox to a human, so if you see something like this, you better stay away. Whoa, what the hell is that? It just took a stick and then, hey! Didn't your parents tell you not to throw objects at other animals? Especially rhinos. Okay, there's actually nothing funny about the situation because elephants don't just act like naughty children. They kill rhinos, and that's really weird. I mean, all the animals I've already told you about are predators. Only they get a little too carried away in the process of hunting. But elephants? Elephants are herbivores, for crying out loud. Oh, they know. It's not about hunting or even wanting to protect their young. Only young elephants, you might say teenagers, kill rhinos. It's brutal and completely senseless. But the amazing thing is that it happens because there's no adult male as a role model around. That is, elephants just lack education or role models. Because of this, young males become aggressive and look for someone to test their strength on. And who else can at least approximately match their weight category if not a poor rhino? And even the strongest horn won't help. Compared to killing, throwing sticks isn't the worst option. You could say that elephants use tools to achieve their goal, and they aren't the only animals that can do that. No, I don't mean primates. We've known about them for a long time. But what about birds? I'll be honest with you, I had no idea that this was possible. The green heron is a small wading bird, a distant relative of the great heron. The green heron looks like someone who's been sitting on an uncomfortable chair at the computer for too long, but it doesn't matter, because it knows how to use a decoy as a tool. I don't know, maybe it Googled it while it was sitting or something. Look at it. The heron is aware that the fish it feeds on love bread. But it doesn't just throw the bait into the water. It's not gonna give it up until actual big prey comes along. Not you, and not you. The wait is worth it. But if anyone knows how to wait, it's crocodiles. They literally consist of waiting, a set of sharp teeth, and cunning. See those sticks on their heads? They're there for a reason. The crocodile uses them to lure birds flying around the neighborhood looking for nesting material. Where there's a shortage of it, the birds even fight over a pile of branches without noticing the predator lying nearby. The only thing left to do is open its mouth in time and... However, if the crocodile trick with the branches seems like the most cunning thing to you, I've got a better example. Gustav is a male Nile crocodile that's become a real nightmare for the people of Burundi.
He's huge. Can't believe it. I expected big, but this is, he's fat.
Weighing at about 2,000 pounds and 18 feet long, Gustav is considered the most famous and most frightening example of a cannibal crocodile. Just think about it. He killed about 300 people. Scientists who've studied Gustav claim that his size and weight prevent him from hunting common crocodile prey such as fish, antelope, and zebra. This forces him to attack larger animals like hippos, gnu, and humans. Locals claim that Gustav not only satisfies his hunger, but often attacks several people at once, only to then leave their bodies untouched. Ring any bells? In 2019, Travel Africa magazine claimed that Gustav was killed. But there's still no details or evidence of his death, which means the huge cannibal crocodile may well be lurking somewhere in the thicket. Still, why do animals even kill someone they don't intend to eat? In theory, they aren't cruel, it's a human quality. But then why all these seemingly meaningless killings? Well, scientists think this behavior is quite normal. Weird, sometimes frightening, but normal. Surplus killing is a common behavior exhibited by many predators, from zooplankton and dragonflies to polar bears and orcas, even raccoons. Some animals kill for the future, so they can return to their prey a few days later when they get hungry again. Of course, in the wintertime, when everything around is one big freezer. In Wyoming, for example, a wolf pack killed 19 elk in one night. 19! Another theory is the killing of large numbers of prey in order to educate the younger generation. According to a third theory, animals do something like this to eat only the tastiest meat. Imagine that you adore the very center of a pizza. You'd have to order a lot of pizza. Otherwise, you wouldn't get full. Sometimes predators not only kill too much, but throw the results of their hunt over a large area. It's like they want to say, look what I can do. See you later.